Doctor, I think for the last 5.5 years, this person living among them, now charged in their murders, had to have been looking over his back constantly. Yet we hear that he worked in a CVS convenience store, and there was a photo of the suspect, the sketch, behind him at one point in a photograph that was taken of him. I don't know how somebody like that lives under the radar. Help explain to me the mindset of a killer living in a community where they have carried out, allegedly, this heinous act.
Well, if it is the person, the suspect that they have under arrest right now, he was married, so he would have had to have secrets, had a secret fantasy life. He kind of looks pretty ordinary. So even if he right now looks, we can look at those drawings and think, oh, he does have some resemblance to them. A lot of people did. I don't think that they're that out of the ordinary. There's nothing that really stands out about them. So I don't see him as being particularly concerned if no one came for him the first few weeks. I think that he would have believed he got away with this. He might be narcissistic. He might have that feeling of immunity that I'm too smart for this. Or he might be just not smart enough to realize that he was at risk. And they did talk about the person probably living in the community as he did. I think until we know more about him, it's hard to say, but clearly he had a secret life. He knew the area. He was comfortable with handling bodies, whether that means he's done this before in some capacity or he fantasized in such detail that he certainly believed no one was going to find him while he was in the act. And that means that he really scoped out the area to find a place that he thought would be protected.
Well, and living right under investigators' noses, you wonder how long those in charge of solving this case knew of him, were watching him, and were very careful about his ongoings in the community. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.